That's it. Okay, so are you ready to refresh or maybe to start your very first pearl jewelry wardrobe? There is not a better place to get started. You will not find a value anywhere like we were able to bring to you here at HSN on our #1 selling sizes as far as the strands go, which are not always easy to find. So we're gonna start off with there's approximately 9 to 10 millimeters.
Yep, 9 to
okay,
10.
First off, inside, look at the okay, look at that shot right there. Is that gorgeous when we talk
man.
luster, Nick?
This is what it's all about here. That color and that luster. Look how crisp these pearls are. Look at that sheen. I mean, just look at the way you see that pink. Look at how it refracts and pulls the colors from around it.
The blue,
this
the green.
is what pearl is all about. This is what simulated pearl wishes it could be.
No doubt about it.
Natural in shape, natural in color, and in iridescence. It has little, you're gonna see little minor imperfections here, and that's your reminder that this is an organic and natural gem. But I will tell you what, Lynn. So one of my favorite things pre-show was watching you put these strands on, and it was just like, you've got beautiful black dress on.
Yeah.
You put these on, that contrast, and then the way that it brought the uplighting. Now imagine as you're getting ready for, maybe it's a day at the office, and you want to have that presence, imagine putting this on. Imagine that uplighting, imagine how this puts it together. And I'm talking, Lynn's putting one strand on, she starts with that 18, then puts that 24 on, and each one is just adding a layer of just luxury, and it was like, you just see like the look on your face, it was like,
and it brightens you up, that iridescence, that beauty, the size. I mean, most standard strand of pearls, and Nick, I know you've educated me so much on this, but honestly are like maybe 5, 6, 7 millimeters, right?
Well, especially with this kind of pearl. In
of
freshwater,
course.
And what we're seeing right now in freshwater pearl is they're actually using more nucleuses in that type of pearl. And it's a great technique. It produces beautiful pearl. But I love just the difficulty, the degree of difficulty, and I think the artistry, and I also think just kind of that dependence on nature.
Yeah.
To get this type of freshwater pearl where there is no nucleus, it's something that I think it feels a lot more special to me.
I agree.
Kind of
especially,
like when you compare natural pearl versus cultured pearl, and of course I love both kinds. We wouldn't have cultured pearl without science and without what we've seen as natural pearl and without that demand.
Sure.
And they're very close cousins also.
Right.
But when you think of this kind of pearl, think of those years that it takes the farmers to come up with that yield. But what you get with this, that size, that shape, that luster, that iridescence, that uplighting, and that presence. So whether you're wearing this with your 13 to 14 millimeter button earrings, or whether you're wearing this as a single strand, or wearing it like Lynn is, you're gonna feel just the weight and the coolness of the strand as you put it on.
There's like a magic to it. It really is something you very rarely see. Let me talk about what we're doing for the new year. I'm not even sure, Nick, if you're aware. I'm gonna start off with, first off, the custom typically ordered necklace is a 36 inch. It's very, 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 very difficult to do. You figure that's 2 18 inches together. We're doing it for under $100. I have 14 of those.
Didn't see that one coming, but
at the best price we've ever offered, because even at $149.95, it's unheard of. So then the matinee length, or the opera length, which is going to be your 24 inch. I have fewer than 90 of those available, and that was originally, just to give you an idea, HSN price at $99. It's on sale for $69.98. 5 flex payments would be $14 to break up your payments over the next 5 months, and then the Mac Daddy, the 36 inch, was originally $149. It is $99.98. And let me show you something else. I know it's a 90-second special, only because we're so limited. If you want the 18 inch, I have fewer than 65. But take a look at the sterling silver lobster claw clasp, Nick, and rarely do you see an extender on a strand of pearls. And it's so ideal because it's gonna work with every neckline that you have. You can adjust it an additional 2 inches if you'd like to do so. It even works beautifully to that point as you are layering it together, so you get that perfect length with that any neckline that you happen to have on. I wish we had, seriously, again, in here, like 1,000 of these. We never can. And going back, we were just showing you the nature of what it takes to farm a pearl. And the larger the pearl, the longer the time, right? The more difficult, especially in the longer the length. It is, like we said, I'll never forget. I talk about this all the time, but I'm so glad you have that footage. I remember that I was there and they were taking, the mollusk out, and it was absolutely mind-boggling. The different sizes, the different colors, some with maybe 1 pearl, some with maybe 9, but not the same size. And then from there, you got to go and measure. We're talking 9 to 10 millimeters here.
Yeah.
That is very hard to find.
And different shapes too.
And different shapes.
I mean, just the shapes alone
You're
will drive you
right.
crazy. And I'll tell you what, it's if I fall
And
out
then
of,
hand drill, and then hand knot,
the
right?
drilling and knotting. I'll tell you what though, the hardest part for me is the matching. It's like if I fall out of practice with matching, oh man, it's like I go back and constantly refine these matches, and it's like I get it done, and it's like, oh, can I get this right, please?
But they're masters. Like, I
Oh
mean,
my
the way
gosh,
they
yeah.
can, by the eye, visually tell and sort them. And
When you're on, you're on. It's like,
yeah. Exactly. So we are thrilled. I have 4 left right now in the 36-inch, 40 remaining in the 18-inch. Good luck to you. I hope you're able to grab yours. And then, of course, one of the #1 length is that opera length, that
Yes.
24-inch, because it always just works so beautifully. And back in the day,